I understand your anger, but I'm not giving in to Cormac.
We run out of time. You may not have a choice. Insider, you are the true seeker.
They used to torture? Because that's exactly what eating a stew will be.
Well, maybe Zed and Kaylin will find some mushrooms.
It's going to take more than mushrooms to save this. We went into town for provisions. Guards attacked.
Where's Zed?
Trying to fight them off. Zed followed them in here. We couldn't celebrate with that awful yoga, could we?
Were you in on this too?
I suggested we celebrate your birthday the Morsith way.
I didn't think Morse celebrated birthdays.
We don't.
Richard, I'd like you to meet our generous host, Duke Anders.
Thank you. I hope you didn't get in too much trouble.
Not at all. It's the least we could do for the Seeker on his birthday. In years past, this was a day of remembrance for those slain in the massacre of Brennan. But when we learned you would be passing so close to Dutcher, we decided this day shouldn't be a time of mourning anymore. From now on, it will be a day to honor the Seeker and all he has done for the Midlands. May I introduce my son, Eric?
Would you honor us by leading the first dance, Seeker?
He'd love to.
Did I join them?
I'd rather fight Glars.
Cormac is quite good. He's a favorite among the locals.
It's my great pleasure to perform for our guest of honor, Richard Cipher. And may I say what a pleasure it is to perform for the Wizard of the First Order, Zedicus Zul Zorander. Compared to your magic, all I have to offer are mere tricks. But I hope you'll enjoy them all the same. I'll need a volunteer. You, my dear?
I don't think so. Clara, it's a party. You're supposed to have fun.
I can only hope the Mord Sith will not turn my magic against me.
Just get yourself a laugh.
I'll need another volunteer. Perhaps the Mother Confessor.
All right.
Now, if you ladies could step into these boxes. Seeker, would you like to see your friends again?
I'm kind of enjoying the peace and quiet. But if you must.
Very well. But in order to bring them back, I'll need assistance from certain members of the audience. Will the following gentlemen please stand? Gareth Jatan, Grayson Logren, Henrik Katara, Malcolm Kopitar, and Eric Anders. If you ever wish to see the Mother Confessor and Mord Sith again, Seeker, you will kill these 5 cowards.
What did you say?
They will not cheat death again.
Bring Kayla and Clara back, now.
If you kill me, you'll never find them. And if these 5 men aren't dead within a day, your friends will be. Oh, and Seeker, in case you think I've forgotten your birthday, I have a gift for you.
Wherever we aren't getting out this way. Kaylin. What does it say? You have 1 day until the sands run out, and when they do, so does your heir. You were right. This party's lots of fun.
What is it? It's a journey book. For writing to your loved ones.
I don't understand.
He wants us to write to Kaylin and Kara. So we have proof they're still alive. He knows Richard won't do what he wants if they're already dead.
It might be a trick.
There's one way to find out.
There's a message. It's from Richard. He wants to know if we're all right. Then we'd better write him back.
Your conjurer knows more than just parlor tricks. Wandering dust. Not something easy to come by. It allows the user to magically transport things from one place to another. But no more than a league.
My men are searching the area.
Why does Cormac want these 5 men dead?
He lost 5 sons in the war against the Daharans. We all mourned his loss. He was grief-stricken, but I had no idea he was capable of something like this.
But what does he have against the men on the list?
None of us fought in the war. But they weren't the only ones who didn't fight. We have a lottery. Every eligible man in Dunshire has a tile with his name on it. Each year in the town square, the men put their tiles into a cauldron, and, blindfolded, I choose the tiles from it of those who will serve in our army. Everyone has the same chance to be called for service.
I wanted to fight, but my name was never chosen.
We couldn't allow all of our sons to fight. They might all be killed, much like in Brennan. Some men had to survive to ensure the province would survive. Ours is a fair system.
Cormac doesn't seem to agree.
He made sure everyone in Dunshire knows it. He's quite the showman.
You can't give in to this madman seeker. You can't kill us. I'm not killing anyone.
Richard, there's a message.
I'm trapped in a tomb with only a day's worth of air. Get us out of here so I can strangle that old magician with his own entrails. That's definitely Clara. Are there any tombs within a league of here?
At the necropolis.
Where does Cormac live?
In a cottage at the edge of the woods.
Go to his house. Take some men. See if there's anything that can help us find Kayla and Clara. We're going to the necropolis.
Spread out. Search as many tombs as you can.
There must be thousands of them.
The necropolis has been here for centuries. Hundreds more tombs were added over the course of the long Daharan War. We'll do what we can, Seeker. But I'm not sure we can find one tomb among so many before the sands run out.
There's another message from Richard. He wants us to look for anything that'll help him identify this particular tomb. An engraving, an inscription. I'll take these aside.
Any luck? Lieutenant Rankin's men are searching the tombs, but it's gonna take more time than we have. I was hoping you found something.
Only the pieces of a shattered life. The table is still set for 5 sons who will never return.
This man lost everything.
Except his grave.
Medals of Valor. The highest honor we have. Awarded to those who died saving others.
These are their lottery tiles. Can I see your tile? They're the same weight.
Why shouldn't they be?
I held Eric's tile in my hand. His was heavier. There's only one reason to make some tiles weigh more than the others.
To know which ones not to pick.
The lottery was rigged.
That's how the same 5 men were never chosen.
Fortune didn't smile upon them. The Duke did.
I served Duke Anders faithfully all these years. Risked death every day in the war against Dark and Ra. I saw men spill rivers of blood to keep these lands safe. All while those privileged brats let others fight and die in their place? If killing a few cowards will save the life of the Mother Confessor, you should run them through.
I understand your anger, but I'm not giving in to Cormac.
We run out of time, you may not have a choice.
Have you found anything? Nothing. No marks, no engravings, not even any bones. It's all just rock. We better tell Richard we couldn't find anything.
We can't find anything in the tomb. Well, of course you can't. But there's no need for the Seeker to know that.
Kalen and Kara have found something. It's an engraving.
That looks like a family crest. But they haven't used those since the Third Era.
It must be one of the older tombs.
There's a registry of those tombs in the archives.
If we can find this symbol, we can find Kalen and Kara. This is it.
This crypt is spelled.
Can you open it?
I can try, but it won't be easy. Nocium Melis Valis. Richard, it could be a trap.
Kalen. Kara. to a dead body. Could there be another crook with these markings?
There was only one listed in the registry.
Or could one have been overlooked?
It's possible. These tombs have been here thousands of years.
Maybe the markings washed away. Have your men focus their search on tombs in this area.
Richard, wait!
It's too dark to track it. I just wish I knew what it was.
Did I do? This has remnants of dark sorcery. The creature's called a Nygax.
Nygax?
According to legend, in ancient times, those desperate for Richard Cypher, you are the true seeker.
It's a good thing Lord Zither used to torture. Because that's exactly what eating this stew would be.
Well, maybe Zed and Kalen will find some mushrooms.
It's going to take more than mushrooms to save this. We went into town for provisions. Guards attacked.
Where's Zed?
Trying to fight them off. So I followed them in here. We couldn't celebrate with that awful meal, then, could we?
Were you in on this too?
I suggested we celebrate your birthday the Morse way.
I didn't.